the day has finally arrived. Cohort 5 is starting today, so we're having our section here today, an induction. The entrepreneurs have arrived bright and early. They're excited and eager to start this journey of a 10-month journey of the Silulo Foundation Enterprise Development Program. And we are eager as well and excited to walk this journey with them. We know it's going to be jam-packed with mentorship. It's going to be jam-packed with training and empowering them. And so please come through and join us.
C.O.O. Mona Lisa. She'll just briefly introduce us as the team and also look at the code of conduct for each one that is joining the program.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
It seems like this morning is... It's morning. Yeah, it's morning. Yeah. I'm so sorry, but today I woke up very excited because I was excited for this journey that's about to start today. And I'm also reflecting on the other cohorts because you are Cohort 5. So we have had 4 other cohorts and it has been an amazing journey. So I'm expectant for you because I can just imagine the stuff that are going to happen within your businesses as you start this journey. Wakama has introduced me. My name is Mona Lisa Makosa and I am the COO of Silulo Foundation. Mr. Khan is the founder and the CEO of the foundation. So maybe let me just give you a brief about me. So I met Mr. Khani when I was at APSA, and at APSA I was an enterprise development specialist. I was looking after the Western Cape. So APSA would give us a fund in all the regions, and then what we would do is we would work with organizations like Silulo Foundation, where we give them the money, they do the work. Because at the time the bank understood the fact that we don't have the knowledge in terms of how to assist and develop small businesses in our communities, but we might have the money, so we would partner with organizations like Silulo. So I met Mr. Khani when he was actually just about to launch the first cohort, and he shared with me the vision about Silulo Foundation. And immediately I said, I'm in. And at the time I didn't even have a budget, but I had books and I had notepads. And I said to him, listen, let's start. I'll bring, notebooks and notepads. And when I came in, for me, that's where I really could see the meat, the stuff that was happening within the foundation. And I knew that definitely I want to go back to my bosses and say, we need to open the wallet. We need to, be part of this, initiative, because one of the things that stood out in all of the other organizations that I was working with, the foundation really walks the journey with the entrepreneurs. So you find that some of you maybe have been in other programs before. I don't know, is there anyone that has been in another besides a foundation? I think that question was asked, I don't know if it was asked. Have you been in another workshop or program for entrepreneurship? No one? Or you have been? So I don't know what your experience is, but for me, the different organizations that we used to support, my challenge was the fact that it was a touch and go. And it was more like a classroom, so you come into, they give you the knowledge and then you go. No one comes back to check into your business. No one then says, okay, fine, are you implementing what we've said? Because to be honest with you, the transformation in your business happens when you start implementing, when you start doing the work. And it's not sexy, it's not beautiful, it's not nice, but you need someone then to hold you accountable to say you need to do it. The unfortunate thing is that when you're a small business, you don't have the luxury of saying, you know what, I'll hire an accountant, they'll do it. I'll hire a lawyer, they'll do it. You have to do it yourself. You have to do it yourself up until the point you are able to earn so much that you can get somebody to come do it for you. So the basic that you need, the basic knowledge and the basic skill to grow this business, the basic skill and knowledge for you to be able to sustain it, this is now where you need to do the work. So from the foundation, what I liked, it's the 6-week boot camps, which I think is going to start now that you've started. It's going to be the 6-week boot camps. And then after that, it's going to be now the forums. That's when now we are saying, okay, fine, you got the knowledge, let's start implementing. And then within each other as peers, you are able to hold each other accountable and walk the journey. And the beauty when you are doing it with each other, because it goes beyond the foundation. You guys now create a community. You become a network. Gone are those days where people say, no, entrepreneurship is lonely. Entrepreneurship is it can't be lonely when we are a community. Someone said, and they mentioned this, and they said, back in the day, not back in the day, but there's a certain race where they go to private school, boys' school, and they're part of a rugby club or part of a cricket club, and then once they finish their matric, they go to university, and then after that they form a boys' club and the golf club and all of that. So you find that they always are a community, and that's where the deals are made. And you find, okay, someone is appointed as a C.O.O. in a golf, when they're playing golf. But why can't we do that in our communities? Why can't we create that community where we are able to say, Nati, we've got an entrepreneurship club. So that's why I'm saying that those are the nice things that comes with the foundation, is that it gives you a community. It gives you, so I'm saying that if I was a church, I was going to say, look at your neighbor. I was going to say, look at your neighbor. But I'm saying that here now, you are sitting with people that are starting this journey with you, and you probably don't know where they are coming from, what situations that they are coming from, but you might find that your next sale in your business might come from your neighbor, or maybe the next collaboration or partner might come from this person sitting next to you. So those are the beautiful things that are within this. I'm rambling on, but I hope it gets you excited. But I think more than anything, we can have a good program, but without your commitment, without you saying, listen, I on certain days, let's say if it's a Thursday, I'm putting everything behind, I'm investing. Because that's an investment. I promise you it's an investment in your business. I'm going to invest this 5 hours for 6 weeks so that I upskill myself so that I go back into the business. And I promise you, you will see that investment. But sometimes I know that we want quick results. We want quick results. But I want to tell you that building a business is a journey. And it requires you to do the work. And some of the work will happen in this room. But most of the work will happen once you take what you've learned here and go back and implement it. So, introducing the team, Akama is our program manager, program coordinator. So she's the one that runs our programs. So she'll be the person that liaises with you in terms of when are the boot camps coming. She helps in terms of even with the forums, grouping everyone in their groups. She does a fantastic job, an amazing job in doing what she does. And to be honest with you, we are looking at expanding, and we are really hoping that we are able to create more, people that can actually do what she does, so that we are not only confined here in Danone. We are in Khayelitsha. We could be where entrepreneurs are. That is our desire. Some of us know that we were in East River and in Khayelitsha. We haven't left Khayelitsha. It's still our neighborhood, because you know that Silulo technology was birthed in Khayelitsha. So we will never. So we, as Silulo Foundation, are here for all entrepreneurs within the Western Cape. And there's a call. When we submit applications, I come, maybe we'll share it. When we put out those applications, we get people applying from Namibia, people applying from Limpopo. People are really hungry for this. So that's why I'm saying that you are fortunate that you are here where we are. Please make the most of it. And we will, then once you do that, we will grow together as well as a foundation. Then we've got, I don't know where the team is now. Who am I introducing? Are you going to call them? So then we've got who's assisting Akame is also Urichi. Urichite. She always says I butcher her name. Urichite is our data coordinator. So what she does is that she collects the data. So what that means is that we, on a monthly basis, we do check-ins with you. So we want to then see and track how your business is growing, how your business is impacted by, in this program. So please don't get annoyed with her when she calls you, and she can ask you maybe questions that you don't want. When you are in the thick of it, and then someone calls you and says, how much sales did you do now? And you're like, I'm still in the thick of it, I'm in the thick of it. But it's good, that thing, because that information is good for you to also track your own growth. So please do that, give her that information. And also it's good when we go to our funders and look for money, we're able to say, listen, this is the impact of this program. This is how the entrepreneurs are growing. But I can tell you right now, that data can be nothing if you're not implementing the work. We can put zeros there. How many people are employed? 0. How many turnover? 0. But it grows when we see you are doing the work. So the data is a 10 of the work that you are doing and the work that we are doing. Then this place that we are in right now is sponsored by Astron. I think you guys can see Astron there. So the setup is this. We've got this enterprise development, entrepreneurship program that we are doing here, but there are also, Astron is funding a digital skills for the youth of Danone. So just next door to this room, there is a lab, the computer lab. We've got 25 computers there. We've got a group of 125 learners now currently that are part of our digital skills. It's our second cohort. The other day we were having the other cohort graduate, the first one, so now we are busy with the second one. So there's 2 facilitators there, Umetsi and Unoni. So probably they won't be able to come here because they are busy with class, but I just wanted you to know, if you want to know who's here. And then, can you please just look at the door? We've got just that lady over there, Asendwa. So that's the face. When you come in here, she's at our reception. The other thing that we also have here, we're also running a business. So they'll also come in and share at some point, because if you advertise your business, we advertise our business as well. So we've got a business here, which is our internet cafe. So Asanda also runs that for us, where we, they'll share in terms of what we can do. So if you are here in Danone and you need any help in terms of internet cafe for your business, support the foundation.
But as a science, I'll just explain about the program. So the program is a 10 months program. It is divided into segments of 5 currently. We should be doing 6, but we're currently focusing on 5 segments. The first part of the program is what you guys are part of right now, which are the boot camps. So it is the training on different aspects of business, your compliance, your finance, marketing, understanding customers, strategy, and the strategy planning and all the other business aspects. So that's the training. I think it will take 10 weeks. And then the second part of the program is forums. We call it e-forums. It's it's mentorship. So the mentorship part, you come here once a month. You share about your business, your goals, the challenges you have. So it's a space for accountability, the forums. So once every month until the end of the program. And then we have networking sessions. We're here for the G20 workshop. So those are part of the networking sessions that we have. So we bring different business leaders, we bring government, we bring corporates to share opportunities that are available for entrepreneurs in the township and entrepreneurs that are doing good work. And then the next part of the program is student consulting. So that one it's a very tricky one, because what we've noticed with the other cohorts is that entrepreneurs would not respond to their students. So we have an MOU with the University of the Western Cape to bring students to the entrepreneurs that will work with them for a period of like 3 months. So they work on basic things like basic bookkeeping, marketing, creating branding, awareness, creating websites, logos, brand identity, and all the little things that are important for your business. So what we found is that some entrepreneurs just don't reply to the students when they ask for information, and that part of the program is also very important, because you get people that will work for your business for free. But if you're not gonna be responsive and attend to the students and what they need to know about your business, then it means they can't do anything. So we try to make that part of the program a bit strict. So we assess whether you qualify or not for that part of the program. So not everyone will qualify for that. But if you do due diligence for the foundation, we will trust that you will do due diligence for the students as well. So that one is not everyone, but we'll see.
Excuse me?
Yes.
So what will it take for everyone to qualify? Because
yes.
Sometimes when somebody asks you about a website and you don't even have a laptop, or you don't even have an idea what happens when I have a website, what needs to go onto that website, then it makes it a bit difficult for somebody to respond, because it's like, just, can I say this?
Yeah, sure.
A guy not trying to explain something to me as a man.
Sure.
This person is saying something that I don't even have a clue what he's talking about. Talking about website, and I need to do this and I need to do that. So maybe the issue is, do we all understand, one, the importance of having a website? What do I need to put on that website? How do I maintain the website? You know, all those things are important to know.
So the important thing here is that you are with your students. So let's say, for example, you don't know what a website is and you don't understand the importance of having a website. You let them know, what am I required to do? What do you want from it? Because they do things for your business. So they create the website for you. So they will require certain information from you. What is your business about? Any pictures of your products or people that you've worked with, testimonials if you have. So they work with what you have to build that website. So the most important thing is transparency and openness. So for them to help you, you have to help them. So it's collaboration. We work together, it's a team. So that's the most important thing, that you are open. Any other questions? Yes.
I think for me, what I want to clarify is, I think for these guys, when they come to your businesses, maybe we may have like a non-disclosure agreement with them, because I don't want to, like, even with me at first, just like a mental, it makes sense. So at first you get so edgy because these are students and you don't know them, and just like we have too much competition out there, and you don't just want to give information. But in the end, I think upon having engagement with them, then you realize literally everything is protected. It's just that sometimes as an entrepreneur you do get edgy because we protect our babies with everything we've got. So maybe I think going forward, maybe we should just request for a non-disclosure or just a disclaimer that will actually just give you confidence. Because in the end, once they've done the analysis of your bank account, they will tell you where you are messing up. And then also, same with your website, they work with you to build that. And then also apart from that, with your marketing as well, they actually pay everything that's in front of you. And if they need to give you advice on something, they will give you that advice and say, okay, look, this is how you should be going with this direction, with your branding. But at the same time, a brand can never move away from its initial mandate, of which that depends on the director. So that is also part of the conversation. But yeah, I think that's what I just want to share that.
So that's actually true. So we have two types of student consulting. We have the 3 months one with the University of the Western Cape. It's for Cohort 4, it's starting now in March. And then we have another type of student consulting with the University of Notre Dame in the US. So you get students from University of the Western Cape and students from US that will work together with you in your business. But also with everything, there's a criteria and people need to qualify. And that part with the US students, it's not our call. So we don't decide on who gets in the program and who doesn't. So the professor will interview you guys and see whether you qualify for that part of the program or not. So that's the student consulting part of it. And you were talking about what is the criteria to qualify for student consulting, the 3 months one. So that part of the program, you have to be, I think it's basic things that we look for. Have you been attending your boot camps? Are you coming on time? Are you sending your check-ins on time? As Umonalisa mentioned, when we ask for data from you, do you send it? Or are you giving us trouble? It's the smallest things like that we look at and we observe. And then we say, no, this person cannot qualify because they haven't done due diligence to us. So they probably won't do due diligence to the students.
And also, just to make the requirements simple and understandable for everyone, the requirements are as follows. You do your 80 steps. That's a requirement for you to move to the student consulting. You need to have met at least 32 steps. It's 80 steps, but at least have 32. Then also you need to, okay, so it's 80 steps, then it's 80% of the boot camps. So we are taking registers every time when you come in. So that's also going to impact on you moving to the next stage and also impact on you getting a certificate for when the program is done. So you might come here, then not give your full or your 100%. Unfortunately, we're not going to give you the certificate to say, hi, this person has been part of this 10-month program. So it's 80 steps. What did I say? 80%. Yes, 80% of attendance and other things that we might ask you. So if you are very responsive, if you do your monthly check-ins, there's now monthly check-ins which are going to be done. I'll be reminding everyone to do them every month end. So it's just that.
Yes. So those are the things that we look at. And then the last part of the program is progress tracking. So we track your progress on a monthly basis. We track your progress every 6 months. So I think I don't know when we'll start with the tracking with you guys, but we should do an 80 steps tracking with you guys before you start, and then 6 months into the program. And then just before the program ends, we do another check-in. But there's ones that you do every month. Yes. So those are the things that we look at. And then the last part of the program is progress tracking. So we track your progress on a monthly basis. We track your progress every 6 months. So I think I don't know when we'll start with the tracking with you guys, but we should do an 80 steps tracking with you guys before you start, and then 6 months into the program, and then just before the program ends, we do another check-in. But there's ones that you do every month. We use a tool to track where you are in your entrepreneurial journey. So the tool is called the 80 steps. It looks at the different steps that you need to have in order to have a sustainable business, right? So Urichita will bring the book just now to show you guys. So we actually have a book on this 80 steps. The book has different steps, and it's like a guideline for you in terms of how to implement the different steps. So I'll just read out a few of the steps that are in the book. Okay. So it looks at things like, do you have a brand name? Do you have a value proposition? How many revenue drivers do you have? Have you registered your business? Are you selling online, or are you selling through middlemen? Do you have an operating model? And all of these different steps that we use to track, they are all in this book. So it's like a guide. It guides you on how to go about these different steps, right? So that's essentially the program. Besides everything else, there's other opportunities that we have. Let's say, for example, a partner like an ABSA is looking for a service provider for whatever the case is. So we look at our database, who do we have, who can provide the service. So those are added benefits, but it's not guaranteed, it's not on our hands. If there is an opportunity and we do have entrepreneurs that they are looking for, then we do have such opportunities as well.
I would just like to give you a few words, not a lot, few words. I'm gonna open my notes, so I wrote them on a note. It's just one line, but I feel like it's very powerful. So if it doesn't move you, I don't know, then we'll wait for Jesus to move you. So it says, success belongs to those who commit. Take action and refuse to quit. Success belongs to those who commit. Take action and refuse to quit. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Hoping to see you next week again, same place, same time. We have a slogan up at Ekaya. It says, small business, big impact. You are small businesses, but the impact that you do is big. So thank you so much. See you